So the other type of practice is random practice, and there's a huge benefit to random practice because ideally what we're trying to do is simulate golf course conditions and golf course pressure. So a classic example of some random practice would be you're grabbing a club out of your bag, you're choosing a target, and down the right hand side they'll be out of bounds, and so you want to finish left of that, of course. Or another example would be that there's a pin tucked back left and water left, and you want to finish right of the flag. So you can choose any of those random scenarios. It's important that you do change clubs throughout, but you don't necessarily have to change clubs every single time. You could just change the shot at hand. For example, instead of being left of the target with the 7-iron here, you could then be right of the target with 7-iron. It doesn't have to be so random where you're changing from driver to pitching wedge every single time. All right, so it can be random, but it doesn't have to be too random. All right, so what we're going to do here, pick a target down the middle there. I've got a gum tree that I'm aiming at down the middle. I'm visualizing that I've got water right, the pin's right, so I have to be left of that flag. Okay, so I'm going to try hit a little fade. I'm going to start the ball left edge of the green and hit the little fade. See what happens. That's perfect. So as long as you're finishing left of that right flag, it's going to be a pass mark. I've hit that left edge of the green, it's just faded back, perfect, probably 20 feet from the flag. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the scenario. I'm going to say that there's a water hazard left and the flag's left. Okay, I'm going to hit a little draw into that, but I'm going to be aiming to the right hand side of the green. So that shot for me is probably the most difficult one because I tend to overdraw under that scenario, which I did just then, but I just probably would have hit that to a foot. So this is the kind of thing that I need to become more aware of in my game, that when I have a pin left and water left and I'm trying to hit a draw, sometimes I can let it go a little bit too much. So something to be aware of, that maybe I need to change that shot up or work harder on that shot. Work out what your bad shot is under these scenarios and go to work.